And then some things to keep in mind as you start going into the sun. The UV. The beginner UV to get sun tanning, start creating melanin, is from like 3 to 6, okay? Advanced UV, this is in the summer, it's 6 to 13. You're way more likely to burn as the UV is higher. Things that increase the UV is things like altitude. So if you're hiking shirtless in the mountains, you are probably gonna burn if you're not accustomed. The second thing is snow and water. The UV reflects off and you're exposed to a lot more of it. Things that decrease is cloud coverage. The more clouds, the less UV there is. And now let's talk about sunscreen. There's two types of sunscreen. There's chemical and mineral. The chemical sunscreens, they contain UVA and UVB filtering chemicals. Sometimes you have tyrosinase inhibitors, which is absolutely horrible for you. And then some of these sunscreens contain chemicals that disrupt your hormones, like homosalate at a specific level, oxybenzone, because this stuff gets absorbed through your skin. If you are forced to use sunscreen, use a sunblock, like a zinc oxide based sunscreen. This also blocks UVA and UVB. So the best option is just to cover up. And both of these can be found in makeup. Why do we not want to block UVA and UVB? Because remember, a lot of hormones are powered by sunlight. Your thyroid hormone, dopamine, melanin, melatonin. Well, you don't want to block these things if you don't need to. In fact, the more sunlight you get without burning, the better. You're stopping the alpha MSH that creates melanin. You're stopping that appetite reduction. You're stopping that horniness. All those beneficial effects of melanin we talked earlier. That molecular hydrogen, that energy production, that oxygen. You might as well just go start paying for the supplements, right? That UVA, that high blood pressure. The vitamin D, reducing all the risks of these diseases we talked about earlier. But now you're saying, Anton, what about sunscreen and melanoma, right? I've heard this too, so I decided to look into it.